this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Taking it right down Broadway. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Trey McBride, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. And they'll run for it with Miller. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Murray now. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. Dobbins trying the left side. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Cardinals at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. To throw, it's Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, and sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's Murray from midfield. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jackson on first down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive they started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Inside the 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play there, getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Now Brown, oh, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So we've reached halftime in a
with
wild
both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Cardinals take over at 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 74 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Shotgun now for Murray. That pass complete to Moore. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. After the penalty, it's Miller. And here he'll get it down to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here? Touchdown! Kendre Miller from 10 yards out. And the Cards have got it back to within a score. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Steps away. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
A handoff running left is Dobbins.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
First down, Ravens.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Now it's Jackson.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking it?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. That one good for 26 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They go play action now. Jackson. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his...
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They'll run again. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.